Tackled by Truesto, and State Draw is starting to join in quickly on the outside. State Draw moved up now. It's sprawling in the going, but it took the lead now from Carrilla Star, Lanes Bell and Truesto, and Reinstate will come down the outside fence, but State Draw race clear is safely holding Carrilla Star and on the outside Truesto, and State Draw wins the first, wins it about 3 lengths. Second, Carrilla Star ahead, Truesto third. Then Lanes Bell, Dynamic Dancer further back in the field then.
Well, of course, what I meant to say was the last 400 of the first race. And there are the totes. State Draw 230 and 80, Carrilla Star 215 and Truesto 245. Quinella 1980 in the first trifecta 194.50. And of course the track is heavy down there at Mornington today. Into the stalls at Mornington Sat. You can have a look there at the situation at Mornington. We've got the favourite there, number 7, Enchanted Prince. Okay, let's go down to Brian Martin now at Mornington.
Now Kiwi Snow to go in. Sarita goes up. About 2 to come in. Uncle Vic to come forward now with Master of the Game. Now Uncle Vic links up and they're ready to run. Uncle Vic to come into line. There's the light. They're ready to go now, and the second on the program. And the light is on. Ready race 2 here at Mornington. The line good. They're set. They're racing this time. On the inside, Hyenas has begun only fairly. Oh, Master of the Game has dropped out to the back of the field. It's last settling down. Summer Period away quickly with Hyenas. Red Champ is going up towards the lead, and wider out is Sarita, followed further out in the track now by Uncle Vic. And Uncle Vic going up towards the front, running when they settle down. Over on the inside, Rule the Planet went through now to join Sarita. 2 lengths Summer Period and Red Champ. Trap wide is Uncle Vic, a length and a half further back than Royal Saxon. Racing deep is Arvada, and they're followed on the fence there by Kiwi Snow. A fair way back than Enchanting Prince, a length further back Record Boy and 2 to Mystic Man. Well back is Hyenas second last, and Master of the Game has caught them last of all. 700 metres to go down the side. Sarita on the outside off the rail has joined Rule the Planet. A length further back, Red Champ. He's out 3 deep, but he's run to them pretty quickly out wide. Red Champ now the favourite, took the lead from Rule the Planet nearing the turn. Sarita's dropping out from Summer Period, and then Royal Saxon, the other struggling, Avada Miss, and then a gap to Uncle Vic. Red Champ went for home, though, straightening up about a length in front, of they battling on as Rule the Planet when they turn. Then Summer Period, he's yet to pull the whip on Red Champ. It's not finding much. Summer Period grabs it from Rule the Planet, the fence. Summer Period took the lead with 150 to go. Red Champ starting to tire, and Summer Period, the local galloper, draws away. Summer Period by 2.5 to 3 lengths to Rule the Planet. A neck to Red Champ, who weakened badly to run third. A gap then Sarita. Then on the outside, Royal Saxon. Then further back, Avada Miss, Uncle Vic. Master of the Game blew the start, and that was the end of its chances, followed by Record Boy. Further back, Enchanting Prince. Then Avada Miss, followed by Kiwi Snow. And well back in the field is Hyenas in company with Mystic Man.
The winner, Summer Period, $3.90 and 90 cents. Number 13, Rule the Planet, $1.25, and number 3, Red Champ, third, showing 80 cents. Quinella, $17.15, and Trifecta, $152.45. We'll take a short break.
Further back in the field, Emily Nirvana, followed, pulled to the outside now by Sea Greek. Thursday got back to second last, and last of all is Summer Page. They come down the side, 650 metres to go. On the outside, Prince Nureyev. Dancer of Death, the fence, and they're followed right off the track by Lord Waterford. Valderay, 1 down and Swan Street, 2 to My Zeta, and further back on the inside, Comedy Gold. Then Emily Nirvana, and 3 lengths further back, then Sea Greek, followed by Thurzo. Well out of it is Laura Tom, and last of all, Summer Page. On the bend, they race Dancer of Death on the inside. From the outside of it, Prince Nureyev when they turn, 2 lengths further back, Swan Street. Dancer of Death straightened up 250 out, about a length in front of Prince Nureyev and Swan Street. It's Dancer of Death, the lead with 100 to go, but Swan Street is pecking it back quickly. Swan Street raced up to Dancer of Death and took the lead, and Swan Street's coming away from Dancer of Death and Prince Nureyev, and Swan Street won 2 lengths Dancer of Death, a length and a half Prince Nureyev, and 4th home My Zeta. A gap then in the field, a Comedy Goal, well back the outside Sea Greek. Then Thursday, Valderay, Lord Waterford, Emily Nirvana, well out of its ground there, pulling up quickly as Summer Page, followed by Laura Tom and Wandana.
Well, we have a look at...
As a result of race 3 at Mornington, number 14 Swan Street, $1.70 and 80, 6 Dancer of Death, 90 cents, and number 3 Prince Nurev, $1.50. Quinella, $4.70, Trifecta, $98.30.
The approximates for that race on the TAB, that's race 4 on the program. We may not have time actually to look at the TAB because I notice the runners are moving into the stalls for this. It's the 4th race on the card, the Tamar Handicap, and it's run over 1,500 metres. The track there today is heavy, Roy, and Mornington does, when it's heavy, it gets very heavy, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a track that's quite undulating, and especially from around about the 800 metres to the home turn, there is a bit of a dip there, and the water seems to seep into that area, and it can get very heavy. Well, anyhow, it's down on the peninsula, Bill, and the rain does come in across the bay there, and they do get a lot of rain.
Well, Brian Martin's your caller down there, so we'll say good afternoon again to Brian.
Fair Smile, Toga Kate and Camden Fury. 4 up. Waikoloa coming up. Stroll 4 set with Power of Vengeance, Spikes Gamble, Bell Castanet, Noble Crest, Heavenly Delight. Flying Monarch. Now Fair Smile goes up. The last 2 up are Toga Kate and Camden Fury. Toga Kate goes in. Camden Fury goes in now and they're all set. Now Camden Fury ready. Could be hard to beat here, Camden Fury. Nearly fell 2 starts ago on the heavy ground at Pakenham. Favourites are Toga Kate, Heavenly Delight. Now the light coming on. Set ready to run now. Already Starter has the field. They're racing this time. Jumped in a fair line after the start. Flying Monarch dropping back with Fair Smile. Away quickly Bell Castanet with around the outside Waikoloa, and also going fast towards the lead High All when they settle down. Over on the inside Spikes Gamble, followed by Heavenly Delight, Camden Fury around Power of Vengeance. They're followed further back in the field over along the rail there by Stroll 4, Fair Smile, Toga Kate. Last of all, Flying Monarch. They go down the back of the track, and on the outside, Waikoloa a half length in front of Spikes Gamble, the fence. A length further back, High Or third on the outside of Heavenly Delight. A length and a half, Bell Castanet. 3/4 Camden Fury. Then came racing deep around the outside, Noble Crest, followed by Toga Kate, Power of Vengeance, a fence. 2 to Fair Smile, further back from Stroll 4 is back towards the tail. Down the side, 750 metres to go, and the leader is Waikoloa, a length in front now, Spikes Gamble. On the outside is High Or. A length further back, Heavenly Delight, Bell Castanet, a half, Camden Fury. Toga Kate pulled out wide with Flying Monarch, and then came Noble Crest, followed by, pulled to the outside, Fair Smile. Power of Vengeance got back to about third last, and back at the tail is Stroll 4. They bunch up 550 metres to run, and the leader is Waikoloa, about 3/4 of a length in front of High Or, and Heavenly Delight went up wide, and Bell Castanet went for the run on the fence. They're 2 lengths in front now. The other Spikes Gamble, Toga Kate. Then further back was Camden Fury and Noble Crest. They straighten up. Bell Castanet with that run up along the rail, got to the front, 300 to go, kicked away now, is safely holding Waikoloa, followed further back in the field by Power of Vengeance. Camden Fury getting clear, but it's going to be too late. It's Bell Castanet in front, coming out at Noble Crest on the outside. Power of Vengeance back on the rail, but Bell on the outside. Noble Crest got to the front, and Noble Crest got up to win 2 lengths on the line. Bell Castanet second. Power of Vengeance probably got third, just on the inside of Camden Fury, unlucky. Then Heavenly Delight, a gap in the field of Spikes Gamble, Toga Kate, Waikoloa. Then High Or, Stroll 4, and the last 2, Fair Smile and Flying Monarch.
And
Racing now. Audition again has began well. The Taj missed the kick. Lush Court going up towards the lead. Out quickly is Netherlands, one of the leaders settling down with Stan Lake Star, and Toretto's gone to the front. Toretto's in front settling and let out about 2 lengths in front now of Lush Court, Hail Horatio and Stan Lake Star, and they're followed by Blue Grotto, Netherlands. Further back was Reflective when they settle down, followed by Placid Time, Audition again. 2 to Elliston, and then a gap to Prince Piraeus, followed by December. Last of all, the Taj. Toretto in front of the 700, led 2 lengths to Lush Court and a half, Hail Horatio, 2 to Stan Lake Star. A half on the outside, Reflective, 2 to Blue Grotto, and then Netherlands. Then Placid Time, followed by Elliston, Audition again, Prince Piraeus. Well back in the field, the Taj, and last of all, December. At the 500 metre mark, and Toretto 2.5 to Lush Court. 2 lengths further back, Halo Ratio, Stan Lake Star before the turn. The other struggling, the leader got away, Toretto on the bend, about 3 in front of Lush Court, and then the Halo Ratio only struggling. The others aren't doing much, but Toretto turns for home with a good break in the straight, and Toretto about 2 lengths in front of Lush Court. Then Halo Ratio, Netherlands, Blue Grotto, and further back Elliston. But Toretto at the 150-metre mark is set to win, is holding Lush Court. Netherlands making ground, but Toretto is going to lead all the way for Ellen McLean. And Toretto wins at about 6 to 8 lengths, Netherlands. A neck away third, Lush Court. A gap, Blue Grotto, Elliston, Halo Ratio. Auditioning.
Well, there it was. A very easy win then to number 4, Toretto, from 12, Netherlands, and number 3, Lush Court. That's its second at the moment, Lush Court, but it weakens, and the other one will get up and beat it for second minute. But it's an easy win for Toretto. To go, race 6, Mornington.
Show Fire. 2 to Aussie Banter and the grey, the favourite, Misty Bray on the fence, and 2 lengths last of all is Tide Master. Running up 12.50 metres to go, and the leader is Deadly Dutch, about a half in front of Magic Paul. 2 or 3 then to Royal Sea on the inside of It's Impossible. Now Dios, the top weight, can't get on the track, it's out 3 deep. 2 to Camden Boy. A half on the outside of it came Grand Grey. 2 to Twilight Show Fire. Misty Grey, the grey has got back to second last with Aussie Banter, and last of all Tide Master. At the 9.50 metre mark, and it's Magic Paul, Deadly Dutch. Dios can't get in, it's out 3 deep, it's gone to third around, It's Impossible, Royal Sea on the fence. A link further back, Camden Boy from Grand Grey, then on the inside, Twilight Show, then Show Fire. Misty Bray's back to second last with Aussie Banter, and last of all Tide Master, but pulled out wide. At the 6.50 metre mark now, and Dios, despite being wide, raced up to go to the front. Grand Grey coming around the outside of him, and they're followed by Camden Boy. Tide Master's about 8 deep, but he's starting to make a run. Misty Bray's back about third last, but they're bunching up. Dios on the inside, got to the front a half to Grand Grey. Aussie Banter, Tide Master from Camden Boy starting to run on, then Show Fire. Misty Bray back about 7th on the home turn, but pulled out wide. On the turn, Dios and Grand Grey. Camden Boy trying to get a run at them. He gets the split now. Then Show Fire, Aussie Banter, Tide Master, and Misty Bray pull to the outside. Dios in front, 200 to go. Camden Boy gets a split and goes to him quickly. Camden Boy took the lead with about 150 metres to go from Dios. Show Fire and Misty Bray down the outside. Camden Boy in front. Misty Bray, Show Fire trying hard, but Camden Boy gets the money. Camden Boy 3/4, Misty Bray ahead, third Show Fire. Then a gap in the field, Dios from Aussie Banter, Grand Grey. Tide Master very wide for most of the race from Twilight Show. Well back in the field then Magic Paul, It's Impossible, Royal Sea, and Deadly Dutch is Absolute.
Well, there's another victory to the Tasmanians, or the Taswegians, I should say. Camden Boy, that comes from Launceston, trained by A.L. Kruska there. And it ran second at Caulfield a couple of starts ago, so the form was all right. Put those in the betting.
Number 1, Lanpara, 4.85 and 1.85. Number 2, Smart Alec, 2.25 and 95 cents. Number 3, Polison, 4.05 and 95 cents. 4, Star Cove, 5.40 and 1.45. 5, Istgari, 3.75 and 1.45. 6, Let's Go Home, 2.45 and 90. 7, Gentleman Talk, $9.70 and 2.35. 8, Captain Apollo, $26.35 and 6.05. Number 9 is Kamida Gem, 15.55 and 3.25. Number 10, Emperor Kwan, 7.95 and 2.45. And number 11, Gizaland, 3.65 and $1.45. Now they're moving in Adelaide. We'll take this quick break and
that's the program. It's 2,400 metres, and on a heavy track there'll be some tired horses, Roy, and some tired riders.
Yes, Bill, we don't get to see 2,400 metres very much in the country areas. It's interesting that that Mornington should put on a race like this. Yet they still have 11 runners here. We had a 2,600 metre race here with all but a capacity field. So the horses are certainly around there, and it's good to see the clubs catering for them. But as you say, I think we'll see some tired horses because that's a very heavy track down there.
It certainly is. Well, they're just about all in the stalls. Your caller at Mornington is Brian Martin.
Now they're ready to run. The line is good here for race 7, a 2,400 metre event. And there's the light. They're set to run. They're racing now. Polison over on the inside, and also Gentleman Talk away quickly. Let's Go Home, one of the leaders out in the centre. Took up the running, settling down from Emperor Kwan. They're followed by Kamida Gem around Smart Alec, further back Star Cove. Tagari on the inside of Gizaland. 2 to Polison, followed by Lanpara, Gentleman Talk, and Captain Apollo brought up the rear. They're running around the top turn on the first occasion. Let's Go Home was pulled wide there. We're in the centre. Smart Alec, the leader, the grey. He's looking for something to take him up to the lead, though, Smart Alec. He's left in front about a half. Let's Go Home. On the fence, Tagari third, followed by Emperor Kwan. Star Cove, she's out 3 deep there, followed by Giza Land over on the inside of the stablemate Landpara. Then Pollison out 3 deep there, Kameda Gem from Gentleman Talk, and Captain Apollo last of all. Out of the straight they run, and Smart Alec is in front about a half length to Let's Go Home. Star Cove can't get on the track, out 3 deep on the fence, Tagari. In the centre, Emperor Kwan, a length, then Giza Land. On the outside of it, Landpara. Out 3 deep, Kameda Gem, a length, Pollison, a half, Gentleman Talk, and 2 last of all, Captain Apollo. Running out with about 1,500 metres to go, and it's Smart Alec about a head in front of Tagari. Let's Go Home won't settle down. It's still out 3 deep from Emperor Kwan on the inside of Star Cove. Tagari goes to the front now, 1,400 metres to go, and led 2 lengths to Let's Go Home, still pulling very hard. The rider looks to be an awful bother. Looks like the saddle's moved up that horse's neck on Let's Go Home. Third is Smart Alec now on the rail, a length for the back, Star Cove. They're followed by Kameda Gem, and over on the inside is Emperor Kwan. Further back in the field then came around the outside Gentleman Talk, followed by Giza Land and Landpara. Pollison out 3 deep and 2 to Captain Apollo. They run down the back with about 1,100 metres to go, and the leader is Tagari, about 3/4 Let's Go Home, a length further back, Star Cove out 3 deep. Smart Alec is the grey, a neck away fourth, and they're followed by Kameda Gem, a length, then Emperor Kwan from Gentleman Talk, then Giza Land, Pollison, Landpara, and Captain Apollo last of all. At the 850, Tagari about a neck in front. Moving up quickly on the outside, Let's Go Home, and they're 2 or 3 in front of Kameda Gem, Star Cove. Smart Alec's got in on the rail. Captain Apollo pulled out wide, and then Gentleman Talk, Pollison. Then Landpara as they bunch up from Emperor Kwan and Giza Land. They run to the 600 metre mark, and it's Tagari about a neck in front of on the outside. Let's Go Home. Then Kameda Gem pulled out wide. Captain Apollo. Smart Alec's gone backwards, and the jumper Tagari dashed away the local horse at the 450 metre mark. He got 2 lengths in front of Kameda Gem coming after him. The other struggling, Giza Land, followed by Let's Go Home. Then Gentleman Talk, but in the straight, Tagari the leader. The only danger, Kameda Gem on the outside, and then Giza Land, Gentleman Talk. Halfway up the running though, and Tagari is still giving plenty. He's over a length in front. He's holding now Kameda Gem. It's still Tagari the leader from Kameda Gem and Gentleman Talk. And Tagari gets the money by 2 lengths, Kameda Gem. 3 lengths, Gentleman Talk, third ahead of Giza Land. A gap in the field into Emperor Kwan, Captain Apollo, Pollison. Then Landpara, Smart Alec, Let's Go Home, and last of all, Star Cove.
So we have a good...
Quickly at Mornington, let's have a look. Number 3 is General Salute, $2.85. Number 4, My Yukoi, $1.60 and 80. Number 5, Corsu de l'Or Dior, $5.15 and $1.70. Down to number 9 is Rule Moore, $4.85 and $1.20. And number 10, Captain Comoran, $4.05 and $1.20. And there is 1 to go at Mornington, so let's go over to Brian Martin at Mornington.
The favourites, General Salute in the dark blue yellow V, and My Yukoi in the blue grey band and gold sleeves.
Collingwood 11 points up on Richmond. Set to go. Light on. Racing this time, away they went, and Windsock began fast with Captain Comoran, Quite Assassin, Bounty Hustler, Regular Night, and further out Noble Roo settling down. Going up quickly, My Yukoi now from Corsu Dior, getting off the fence. General Salute is beaten for speed. Further back was Expert, and last of all is Rule Moore. At the 1150 metre mark now, Captain Comoran, Quite Assassin, and out 3 deep on the outside. Caught out there is Bounty Hustler. They're about 2 lengths now to Corsu Dior. Quickly got up on the inside of Regular Night, a length and a half then to My Yukoi. 3 lengths to the grey Windsock, and neck the outside Noble Roo. There followed 2 lengths off by General Salute. Then came Expert, and 5 lengths to Rule More last of all. Down the back they run. At the 950 metre mark, Quite Assassin ahead in front of Bounty Hustler. Captain Comoran is now running third on the inside of Egler Knight. 2 to Corsu Dior. A length and a half then to My Yukoi. 3 to Windsock. 2 to Noble Roo. Then General Salute. Full to the outside of him is Expert, and 5 to Rule More, bringing up the rear. Coming down 650 metres to go. And it's Quite Assassin on the inside of Bounty Hustler. A length and a half. Captain Comoran. He's had a good run behind them. He quickly pulls to the outside, and Egler Knight is off the track. Then Corsu Dior, and further back in the field then My Yukoi from General Salute, and pull to the outside is Expert. It's a Bounty Hustler getting to the lead with about 250 metres to go, nearing the home turn from Egler Knight. Corsu Dior gets a run through the centre, is coming home well. Then General Salute from a long way back with Expert, pushed out wide with My Yukoi. A line of 5 straightening up. Corsu Dior got to the front, but My Yukoi has grabbed him. My Yukoi swept to the front now with 150 to go. and race clear now from battling on the inside, Rulemore, then General Salute, but it's My Yakoi racing right away. It's clear, battling on is Rulemore, but My Yakoi's too good by nearly a length to Rulemore, 2 lengths General Salute, a gap then to Eglinite, further back Expert, and they're followed by Quiet Assassin, Bounty Hustler, Corsu Dior, further back in the field then Captain Comran, then Noble Ruin, Windsock, he's last of all.
So My Yakoi has won it very easily at the finish, from Rulemore in second placing, General Salute in third place. And in this, the 9th and final race on the card, we've got Will's Gem 230, Steamy Jack $1.45. That's the favourite in black, red and white braces, red cap. Number 7, Baron Bigsby, is $2.95. Number 9, Onward Bound, is $3.05. And number 13's well in the betting, Swinging Ali, and it is $4.35. So the field just about set for the last at Mornington, and your caller is Brian Martin.
Now Quarry After goes up. Just about ready. Number 1. Now Steamy Jack, the last one to come up.
Oh yeah, it is.
Steamy Jack to come in. Lights on. Set. Racing in the final event here at High Frequency won the start, 3 lengths. High Frequency bounded away and led from Zabatsu settling down. Steamy Jack going around the outside from Will's Gem. They're followed further back by Quarry After, and back behind the field settling into stride there is Swingin' Alley. They're followed over on the inside now by Onward Bound and 2 lengths into Manor River. Pharmacy trapped wide around Baron Bigsby, followed by Daily Exploit, and 2 lengths last of all is Border Bay. Running down 850 out High Frequency, a length and a half Steamy Jack, 2 to Will's Gem. They're followed further back in the field now, trapped a little wide by Swingin' Alley. Then Zabatsu over on the inside there came Onward Bound, a half length further back. Moving up as the grey Quarry After, followed by Manor River. Well back Baron Bigsby with Pharmacy when they come down to the 500 metre mark. And then Daily Exploit is back towards the tail of the field in company with Border Bay. They run to the 500 and High Frequency a length and a half in front of Steamy Jack, 2 to Will's Gem. They've raced clear of the others further back, struggling as Onward Bound, and they're followed by Border Bay and then Pharmacy. It's Steamy Jack racing to High Frequency when they turn for home, and it's race clear now, Steamy Jack. At the 200 metre mark, it got to the front with Will's Gem, the challenger, down the outside. Steamy Jack in front, but Will's Gem pegging it back on the outside, moved up. Will's Gem takes the lead from Steamy Jack and High Frequency, and Will's Gem has got up to win the last by a half length to Steamy Jack, 3 lengths High Frequency. They're followed by Manor River, and then on the outside, Pharmacy, Border Bay. Further back than in the field came well out of it there, Swingin' Alley. Then close up, Onward Bound, followed by Baron Bigsby, Zabatsu. Then Quarry After, and last of all is Daily Exploit.
So there it is, Steamy Jack sitting in behind the leader all the way, dashed to the front, but Will's Gem out wide on the track where the going looks to be a little bit better, has finished too strongly. And High Frequency, who came out like Chief Dingarn at his best, stopped rather badly in the straight. Now the Adelaide, $25.90, the Daily Double 2 and 4, $13.30, and the Quadrella 2, 5, 4, 1, $467.10. We're still at